What's up, everybody? Captain Bob here. I'm out in the garage again because the weather is absolutely gorgeous today. It's cloudy, it's been rainy, but the temperature has cooled off, and so I think I could sit out here and just enjoy this weather all afternoon. But I want to talk today specifically about camera accessories. And you may know or may not know that I'm a user of the Panasonic GH5. It's been a great camera for me, and there are multiple things I like about it. Number one is I really enjoy the battery life. It's almost 2 hours battery life on each battery. In addition, I like its ability to record long format content without stopping. So most cameras stop at 29 minutes. The GH5 will keep recording until its battery completely runs out. There is no limit. The other thing is it has dual slots for memory cards, so it can either duplicate what it's recording or record from one straight to the other. They're hot swappable as well. And I'd say that I really also enjoy the 4K 60 frame per second ability, the 1080p 180 frame per second capabilities of it. But one of the things that sometimes would be nice would be even more battery life. Even at 2 hours, I find for long shoots it would really be nice to have some additional battery. And that's where this accessory comes in today. I want to talk about it a little bit. It's the battery grip extension. So let's take a look at it. So this is the battery grip extension for the GH5. One thing I want you to take note of is that on the top of here it has all the buttons for white balance, ISO, exposure, all the normal buttons that you see on the top of the GH5 here as well. And that's important for a reason, but I want to show you something here. You take off this plastic cover, and if we look on the bottom of the GH5, we'll see there's a rubber cover here. You just take a fingernail and pop that off, and it exposes these contact points. And conveniently, this case extension has a place for that rubber cover to stay. Now the way this goes on is really quite simple. You just attach it on here, screw this in, and it's locked in and ready to go. So why is this nice? Well, for multiple reasons. Number one, if you do any photo shoots where you're shooting landscape and portrait, you have your controls here to shoot portrait or shoot landscape. But in addition, what's really nice about this is this extra battery compartment. You can slam another battery in here and you basically get double the lifespan on your battery life with two batteries. That's over 4 hours of battery time with the GH5, which is incredible. So let's talk about the cost of it, because that's what everybody wants to know, right? The grip extension. If you were to buy this from Panasonic, you'd spend about $347 on a site like B&H or Amazon or somewhere. Now that's pretty expensive in my mind. But this is actually a knockoff from a company called DSTE. It's available on Amazon. I'm sure it's available other places as well for $49.99. And I think that's just a steal. For that price, I think that you should buy one if you're the owner of a GH5 or a GH5S. It's compatible with both. For that cost, I don't mind spending that even if I rarely ever use it. There's no way I would spend $347, but for 50 bucks, yeah, I'll give it a whirl. The compatibility's been awesome. I've had zero issues. It works great. All the functions work as they should, and the battery extension works as you would expect. Basically rolls from one battery right to the next and gives you that long 4 hour life. I have used a little bit the portrait and landscape modes in photography, but not a tremendous amount yet. I hope to put that into work a little bit as the year goes on. So an example of where this has come in handy was we recently did a video project for a buddy of mine who has a martial arts studio that I was talking about in the last video. And he had several classes in a row, and so it was really nice to be able to have that battery extension so that you could just do continuous recording without having to change out the batteries. So it is a nice option. So I hope if you're looking for accessories for your GH5 or GH5S, you'll think about this. Even if you don't buy it for a Panasonic, I'm sure there are other camera companies out there. I've seen them available for the Sony lines as well as I'm sure some of the others. So consider a grip extension as an option that might be useful for you if you do long format stuff or long days of video work or photo shoots. So I hope this was helpful. We'll see you again soon.